What is going on, YouTube? Dad with a bike coming at you, and we've got another episode. And in this episode, we're actually going to talk about a bag that I just recently picked up for my sissy bar, and it is the Viking Dagr bag. So it's D-A-G-R, and that's the Old Norse word for day. But I do think it's way more than a day bag. And when we break down the product and we actually dig into it, I think you're going to see that's true. It's going to be able to hold anywhere from a day to probably 5 days of stuff. It's a pretty dang good bag. So we're going to dive into that in just a second. But I do have public service announcement, blah, 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 blah. Let me get around this guy. Which is, if YouTube brought you here, or you are one of my super awesome subscribers, and you're already a member of the crew, I appreciate it, regardless, whatever means brought you by this video. I appreciate the support. I do have Patreon, I do Teespring for t-shirts and stuff, for the Patreon stuff and for the Teespring, and actually anything that I make from the YouTube channel itself. All of that, 100% of the proceeds go right back into the channel for things like giveaways and stuff. So, without further ado, let's jump in and actually talk about this Viking Dagr bag. I like it. Alright everybody, welcome back. So this is the bag that we were talking about. It came in that box, but I unpacked it because I couldn't wait and I was impatient. So anyway, this is actually what the bag looks like from the outside. I was playing around and I was looking in it just to kind of get a good sense as to really what was all about the bag. But first let me explain why. So I will be going on lots of different little trips. Sometimes there'll be a couple days, multi-days, and I need a bag that works well with also my saddlebags. So I have the ends Quoyo saddlebags, the Tomahawks, and I need something that sits such that when I put it on the sissy bar and it sits on the rack, I've got room to be able to get into my saddlebags. That's why I looked at this bag. Now, if you're going to go buy this bag, lucky for you, it's not expensive at all. You will spend, I don't know, about $80, and you'll get this bag. The one thing that's important to note about this bag is its construction. I did a once-over on this thing already, and we're going to talk about it a little bit, but it is really well made. So, on the exterior, it kind of has this Cordura material, and then it has these leather inlays. It's not real leather, it's a synthetic leather, so no cows were harmed during the making of that bag. But it's still extremely well made. And when you look at the stitching, hopefully you can see that. You can see the double stitching. So just in general, it's a really, really well made bag. And this is, like I said, the Viking Dagr bag. Let's open it up and take a look inside. So first we'll do the outside. So it's got two side pockets that are pretty deep, really easy to get to. There's some good stuff in there. And it has a brother on the other side. Very nice and deep. You can put all kinds of good stuff in there. And the reason why I like them, and I like the way these are situated, is if I've got stuff that I need to get to very quickly, essentials or whatever, and I don't feel like opening up the main part of the bag, I've got the side bags or the side pockets that I can stuff things in and get access to. We're going to talk about the back after we talk about the inside, because the back, I think, is the coolest thing about this bag. Anyway, we're going to get to that. So on the very front, though, you've got, 6? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 D-rings on the front. So if you wanted to strap some extra stuff to, you could, no problem. It does come with some extra straps to kind of snug it down to your bike, and also in the back there are 3 D-rings to connect, which it comes with backpack straps, which I would never use this as a backpack. That would be wicked uncomfortable as a backpack, but if you so desired, they're there. And the bag also comes with a trusty rainfly, and I think this rainfly is going to be big enough. I'm pretty certain. Yeah, so this rainfly is big enough that when I put it on this bag, I think it'll fit completely over my my Sissybar. So that's kind of nice. So I'll be able to enclose the whole thing and not fart with it much. Okay, so let's dive inside the bag. So the zippers are super well made. These are heavy duty zippers, and the actually zipper itself is really well done. You know, I touched earlier on the double stitching, but even the zipper quality is good. So we open this thing all the way up, and it's nice and deep. So one of the things that's cool about this bag, I'll show you as I was messing with it when I opened it up earlier. So it has these little Velcro things on the side that you can fashion like this, so that if you're actually working with the bag or whatever where it's mounted and you need to get something into it, but you don't want the whole thing falling open, those work really well. But for demo purposes, we shall unzip those. It does have a little liner in here that zips out, so for cleaning, you can get to it, clean, whatever the case may be. And it does on the inside have one small pocket over here. It's not a very big pocket, like your cell phone wouldn't even fit in there, I don't think. Oh, hey, what do you know? Mine would. So you could probably fit a normal size cell phone, not some humongo Apple thing. But I digress. So it's got one inside pocket there, and then on the lid itself, it's got one nice deep pocket. You probably can't see it, but it's got a deep pocket here and zipper organizer there. And the internal dimensions of this bag, I think it's 10 here, 10 across, 10 deep, and 14 high. So those are your dimensions. So, you know, all in all, a pretty good bag. I'm not going to really get to use it, I don't think, until March time frame, but I do have ideas for, you know, what I'm going to use it for. So if you look at it just from, you know, what you're going to be able to fit in here, if you're really good at packing, you're probably going to be able to fit, you know, 5 days worth of clothing in there, to include your, you know, toiletries and essentials. And if you got saddlebags, you know, like I do, when I do these longer trips, then I think that's going to work out really well. And I think the beautiful thing about it is because of how compact it is going to fit on my Sissybar perfectly and still allow me to, you know, throw a bedroll, a tent if I need to, and sleeping bag on there as well, and I'll be on my way. So I think that is going to be a really nice bag. The one thing that I wanted to touch on that I thought was kind of one of the coolest things about this bag, and really what drove me to it, was this system in the back. So a lot of the Sissybar bags that I've used are annoying in that I throw them over my Sissybar and they still slide left to right. So not only do I have to throw them over, but I gotta find ways to strap them down so they don't shift left and right. This is built in, and this is cool. So you simply just take these rods out. There's 2 of them. Okay. And if you've got a humongo Sissybar, right, this will slide over. And then as you need to tighten it down for certain things, you can slide these bars in. Let me get this. Here. You can slide these in to there we go. It's probably going to be a whole lot easier once it breaks in a little bit. So you can do the other side. And it cinches down even more, and even one more in. So, man, bueno, I like that. That is such a good feature, and that is going to be super useful for me, because like even just that right there, I think I can tell that's going to slide over nicely on my Sissybar. So yeah, that's the Viking Dagr bag. Pretty nice. I approve. It's a big bang for your buck. So, check it out. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this. I hope it was informative and useful and all that good stuff. And, don't forget, if you would like to subscribe, do that for me. Helps me grow the channel. And I do have Patreon, like I said earlier. And, everything that I do, or everything that I make, everything that goes into this channel is for y'all. So 100% of it. Anyway, y'all take it easy. Y'all have a good one. And be safe. Be kind to one another. Peace.